Now, Commitment 2020. Questions for the candidates. We asked the candidates for the 9th Congressional District, are there any steps you would take to return the House to a more bipartisan chamber?
I'm fed up. And most of the people that I talk to are fed up. They're not civil. Some of the words that they should be using is please, thank you, and you're welcome. And they should have an attitude of gratitude. Right now, it's not we the people, it's we the party. I, as an independent, can get up and say, let's stop the nonsense. I have no affiliation whatsoever to either party, Republican or Democrat. When I get there, I will try to look up the problem solvers. There's a group there, problem solvers, that are bipartisan, that are working on things behind the scenes. Nobody knows about them. And that's the group that I would join. But I would get up and say, let's stop the nonsense. The people of America are just fed up.
If I was in Congress, I could do that. I get along with all sorts of people. I don't care about your party. If it's good for this district, it's good for me. That's what people should be focused on. Congress is supposed to go up there, deal with the necessary legislation to bring back what they need to their district. They're not up there to make friends, go to cocktail parties, hang out. They should only be there. And I'm for term limits, by the way. I'm running because of exactly everything we see and what's happening in the gridlock, in the lockdowns, in the bickering. It has to end. This country's better than that. My father fought in World War II, and so that we could have this life that we've been so fortunate to have. Same with all the other veterans. We just deserve better government. People need to, 10 years, done. Please go home. We always need to refresh, like you said, reform. Let's reform Congress and start with people like me who've worked my whole life. I'm not doing this for my health. I'm doing this for the future of my children, because we have to get back to civility.
What's lost on a lot of people is the first bill we voted on, House 1, actually did that. It allowed the minority party to more easily get bills to the floor. I know I've just recently been in the majority. I know what it's like to be in the minority and how hard it is. But even then, I think I was the third or fourth most successful member in the House of getting their amendments included and getting them through by working on a bipartisan basis with my Republican colleagues. I do think this administration has made it more difficult to deal and work together, but I'm looking forward to working together. We have big issues in front of us, healthcare issues, but also issues of infrastructure. And I know so many of my Republican colleagues understand the need of going forward in that regard. I'll work with them. We'll work together. The opportunity is going to be there on these issues that bring us together. And I don't think we'll have, I hope we don't have, I pray that we don't have, the divisiveness that's based on stoking fear and division that we have now. I work with so many of my colleagues, and I know many of them want to work for the people they represent, and they're willing to work on a bipartisan basis.
Check out the Commitment 2020 section of the WCVB app or WCVB.com for election news and voter resources.